Hello, family and friends of Seward United Methodist Church. This is Reverend Mary Kay coming with you to share a midweek devotion for August 3rd. On Sunday, we continued with our series on the Gospel according to Dolly Parton, and we looked at her song, A Coat of Many Colors, a story song about a coat her mom made her. And we focused in the sermon and worship on Sunday around issues of poverty that the song brings up. Another thing that the song does is speak of the beauty of handmade things. Even though the coat that Dolly Parton's mother made her was made out of scraps from the rag bag, her mom pieced it together and stitched it up with love. And so Dolly was really proud of that coat, and it meant a lot to her that her mother had made it for her. And there is great beauty and value in things that are handmade. I mean, I think of all the refrigerators that are decorated with children's artwork. That's not artwork that's going to sell at Christie's auction for millions of dollars, but it's artwork that's going to speak to people's hearts and souls because a little one they love and care about created it. The same thing happens when we make stuff by hand as we get older. I know some of my most cherished and treasured possessions don't have great monetary value, but they have great meaning because someone made them for me. So the bookcase my dad made for me, or the console table he made for me that we're using in our living room with our television on it, and it has two drawers. And when you pull open the drawers, you find that the dividers inside, my father wood-burned penguins as a special touch for me on this gorgeous piece of furniture he made for me. And I have the maple leaf quilt my mom made for me. And, she used bits of fabric left over from clothes she had made for me when I was a child growing up. And those are things that I cherish and treasure. There's also something life-giving and fulfilling when we make something ourselves with our own hands, whether it's something we cook out on the grill, a slab of ribs that we've let cook and marinate all day and we've watched over with care, or something we've baked in the kitchen, bread from scratch, or a summer pie, or all kinds of things. I made the earrings I'm wearing today. And it's just a sense of satisfaction, of somehow the gift of God's creation and creativity takes spark in us when we make something with our own hands. And this week happens to be the Seward County Fair. And so it's an opportunity to see animals that have been raised by hand and to see all kinds of arts and crafts that have been created by hand. So I'm looking forward to getting to the exhibition hall and to the 4-H building and seeing what our young people have done and seeing what folks of all ages have done, and hopefully being inspired so that there will be more things I'm interested in making and creating from scratch and by hand. What do you like to make? What do you like to create? Do you not do any of that? Then maybe a trip to the fair for some inspiration would be good. I know Pastor Jen, in the study she's been leading on Keep Sharp, talks about the importance of learning new languages to keep our brains healthy and active, even as we get chronologically older. And the idea of learning a new language isn't necessarily a foreign language like French or Spanish or Swahili, but can be learning the language that's associated with a new activity. So if you take on learning a new activity and how to do something, there's all the language that goes with that. And so I know when I learned how to tat, and to make lace. There's a whole other language around making lace that I have learned. And that's the case with any activity, with barbecuing and cooking and gardening and painting and golfing and all kinds of things. So maybe take a little bit this week and visit your local fair and wander through the exhibit hall and see what inspires you. What might you be interested in learning to do? Because there's something that connects us with God when we create. So thanks be for that. Hope y'all have a good week. This Sunday will be the last installment of our Gospel According to Dolly Parton series. And the song we will be working with is Halos and Horns and Psalm 133. So hope to see you Sunday. God bless.